back to my YouTube channel and welcome to my new video. So, I'm sorry if you guys look like that. If you look like that, if you're saying something and I'm crying, and yeah, I'm sorry. Look, I just don't want to cry in my videos these days. Look, I know I had to do the emotional feeling like I don't know what to start this story right now. So let me tell you a story about how I wanted to be on YouTube. So for this reason that I was autistic, and why I did not actually start the same thing as the YouTubers did when they were like little, or they're like probably babies. I don't know. I have no idea what they actually started this career since 2009 or 2006. But way back in 2005, when there's like co-founders and there's like founders, there's like three founders that founded YouTube in 2005 when I was actually born. I mean, just 4 months until I was born. I think YouTube had started it to be nice to other users, and they started posting a lot of videos on YouTube since 2005, like 4 months before I was born. And so guys, if you did not know that was like YouTube, and that's a conspiracy theory. The YouTube had started in February, or probably January. No, not January, in February. That's like 4 months until I was born. Like 4 months later, I was born in June 11, 2005 at the Botany Hospital in Ormiston. And I don't know which hospital room is, but I think my mom was probably in C-section when she got me. And yes, my mom was pregnant with me when I was in her tummy since October 2004. And that is when it gets really real for this theory. And that is why the YouTube communities started to be open, and they started updating some sort of that stuff on YouTube. And that is how it got there. And YouTube was existed like 4 months later until I was born. And yes, I am 14. I will be 15 years old. I will be making a new video about me dressing up as a princess. I'll do like a few video edits real soon. But I don't know if I would make all these videos perfect, but I'm a different person. If you may know that I am a New Zealander. And yes, I'm from New Zealand, and all of you guys are mostly New Zealanders as well. You're like Kiwis and stuff like that. And one of you guys are just from Europe and Asia and Africa and South America and North America and more. So we're going to have a storytelling. I'm the storyteller, and yes, I'm your storyteller. So here is what it is when I did not get the chance to be on YouTube. So a lot of you guys had started it to wanting to be famous on YouTube when you guys were like probably 2 years old, probably like any age and stuff like that. And yes, I have started it to liking YouTube, and I started going on YouTube since I was probably 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, I don't know. I think I was probably started it since I was 7 years old. So that makes me, in 2013, I was 7.5 and I was 8. And yes, I started watching YouTube videos for a very long time since I was 7. Not 6 or 5 or 4, 3, 2, 1. None of that. But yes, I started watching YouTube videos since I was 7 years old. Then again, I started to having no, let's clear this up. Let's just clear that up, alright? Alright, so when I first got my iPad, when I first got my first iPad, it's like the first one that I got was really old, and this was being sent to my cousin Giovanna and Catalina now. This used to be my old iPad, and I used to play like a lot of loopsy games like the coloring app, and also a lot of oopsie games as well. It's like you're just playing that game and you're just controlling it, like you're gonna let it go up and down and stuff like that. And then things happen. I think now that I started using just, I don't know. And yes, the truth is that I want to be famous, and I want more subscribers, more than just 1,000 subscribers. They're numbers like that. So I think that in my mind that I want more subscribers than 1,000 subscribers when I was little. And yes, I want to do the video of myself as an 8-year-old, and I know I'm not allowed because, I'm not allowed. So the reason why that I'm just kind of a bit disabled, not just that disabled, I don't have a disability or anything else like that in these conditions like that, but the truth is that when I was 2 years old, I started to having a few diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, and my normal one is autism, and yes, I have autism, and I was actually diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, and this means that I can't even talk to anyone else, and I was just always quiet, and I didn't get the chance to have a permission to be with anyone else in this community of the Penguins daycare, but I did though. I used to learn automotive stuff, and I used to like it. I used to like doing the poem when I was little. In fact, I was in Penguins daycare since I was 1 and 2. And then here goes that part. So I started to notice that I'm going to have the first caregiver who's going to help me to get rid of anxiety and stuff like that. So her name is Kathy Schwartz, and I know I did have anxiety attack. I did have a panic attack when my dad leaves, and I was just having meltdown and having tantrum on the floor or maybe on the couch. And yes, it was on the floor. I just started crying when I was on the floor, or maybe I don't know what I did on each areas, because I was saying to my dad, I was like, oh, no, please dad, no, I don't even know who this woman is, like, can you take me back? And yes, I was so scared because having anxiety and PTSD, like, it's literally scary in this place at first. Then I was fine in the next day. Like, you know what? I was actually fine the next day, and I was outside just playing some sort of that stuff, and then I started to notice I have a little bump on my little hand right here, and then also here as well, because I realized that I was like, what is this gonna grow? And what is this gonna do? And yes, I saw it when I was 3, and when I first met Kathy, I was the most quietest. Like, one of them are very quiet, and not just that weird, but also a shy person. I was a bit shy at first, and then my dad leaves, and I was like, no, I'm getting so anxious that you're gonna leave me alone there with Kathy. And then, probably about 2 years later, she moved into a different house. I don't know. Those are my childhood stories when you didn't even know in this case that I do have autism spectrum disorder, and it's because that I can't even still speak, and now, well, I don't have special needs anyway, but my parents gave me a lot of pictures to show me that I can talk and to see what movies I can watch, just like Shark Tale, probably Shrek, High School Musical, or anything else like that. And yes, I like High School Musical when I was little, and that was in fact. And then I felt like my childhood would be just perfect and it's fine as the way it is and stuff. And then probably in daycare, I can be really grumpy sometimes. I can never talk. I can't even interact with everyone else in this daycare. And yes, as a 2-year-old that still can't speak because I was too shy to speak because no one ever knows me and they think like that I wasn't even talking properly to them. But unless I could try. And yes, I do a lot of few things in daycare, like having fun things and the activities and stuff and developmental and stuff. And when I was around about like 3.5 and about 4 years old, I used to break the left collarbone right over here, as you can tell from the left to the right, the right to the left. So I think I probably just broke my collarbone just right over here when I was 4 years old. I was in the garage way back then. I was literally upside down in the garage with a freaking bed that was actually probably for me or probably for my brothers, I don't know, or probably for my younger brother at this point. And then, yeah, when I went to the garage, I just kind of a bit bored because there's nothing else to do there. And so I just literally hang over the bed and then I played on it and I was just kind of bored. And then I tried to do the handstand and I was trying to do that and I was trying to do the handstand upside down. And then when I felt like I'm breaking my neck, I having scoliosis, I just literally broke my collarbone when I did that on the garage, when I was in the garage breaking my collarbone. And so that was a story of my collarbone. So yes, I have broken myself, and yes, I have broken, wait, no. So my mom took me to the doctors and to see the x-ray of my collarbone just broken because it's just a little bit sprained. I don't think they would be probably sprained, it's just probably a little bit broke and stuff. And they really say to me that, or probably to my mom said that my collarbone would be healed in maybe 3 weeks, or I don't know, or it could probably be healed in a week. So that's fine with a week or so, or for a few hours. Or also a few months later, when my collarbone got healed. And look, this is my collarbone right over here, and it's fine. I don't think I broke both of them. I don't think I ever have broken both of them, but I only broke one. And I know it sounds like the most dumbest thing that I ever did in the past. So yes, I did the dumbest thing that I ever did to myself is to break my collarbone, and now I'm fine. Thank you very much. And in 2010, when I still can't even speak at all, and even though that my mom found out that I have autism spectrum disorder, and she wants me to try and find new friends, and yes, I joined in Somerville since maybe probably in 2010. I was around 5 years old, and that is when I go to this school because yes, I went to the exact same day. The exact same kindergarten, and like 3 years old and 4 years old. And I know I never get the chance to be famous because I was too young to understand all those bits because I still can't talk about stuff. And the reason why no one ever talks about YouTube when they have autism spectrum disorder because none of their parents are allowed kids at that young age would ever do that. But one of you guys did that when they were about 4 years old. And then I was around 5, I joined in Somerville Special School. When I was in 2010, when I was 5, or probably 4.5, I don't know. Yes, I was 5, and then I joined Somerville Special School. And then I learned some sort of that stuff, and I went to Anchorage Park School as 5 years old as well, just same age, you know. And then I started to meet Joy, Samuel, Delano, Shu Ping, Kevin, just little Kevin with glasses, and now I don't even know where he really was because I haven't even seen him for ages, not a very long time either. But in seeing Joy, I saw her when I was at the art class way back in the month. I reunited with her. I was like, oh my god, is that Joy? The one with short hair that I already seen? The same face that I saw her hair was so short. Yeah, I used to not interact with her at all. But yes, I actually interacted with most of my friends. Probably when I was little. And then in 2011, I met Wilson in 2011, and I met Men, the tall guy that he doesn't really talk, or he can talk a little bit. So I met Wilson and Mew since I was about 6 years old. And he's a year younger than me now, and I don't even know where he really was at that point because I haven't seen him for a couple years. Early I did in 2019, like last year. Because I don't know if I'm seen to add the same thing that I did in 2016. So I just changed my own behavior to a normal, decent one. I am decent, by the way. Sometimes I made a mistake by swearing, by saying the F word. Because I can sometimes feel so anxious and I can feel a little bit grumpy, but not to my parents because I'm pretty decent. But sometimes I swear, not at school, nothing. And I don't want to admit it too much on my channel because I just can't tolerate it. Otherwise, my parents are going to shut down YouTube for me. And that is how I don't even admit it. And I have the right not to admit it too much on my channel because it's just friendly family content, okay? So nobody can ever say that, right? And then I met that boy, the one who broke his arm from a couple of days ago, I don't know. And then I met Ethan when I was little. I don't know if I did because I met Room 2, I met Juliet, I met Carol, Bindu. I don't know the other one name is. Yes, I met Joe in 2010 as well. I met Mel from How Good to Media, and now she's in Tehapati right now. And also Jean. He used to be my Anchorage Park School in Room 1. And yes, I live in New Zealand, and if you just didn't even know, that was in... I don't know if I grew up in a worldwide because I was not like Nisha. I was in something else in New Zealand at this point. So Well, if you guys you have a different story and you're like in the exact same country as me and you're living in a different country, and that's fine. Because I do like these people from all around the country that speaks French, and yes, French is going to be my second language and it will be coming out real soon. Just so you know, I will be promising you guys that I will speak French every single day just to try to pronounce the words correctly. But not like Daniel Kahn, because they're seriously going on with this drama for Daniel Kahn, and people are saying that she can't even sing at this concert that she did, was singing her Belamos song. And in a song that she can use this autotune to sing this song in Belamos in Spanish, and yes, she actually released her songs in Spanish and one of them are English. So yes, they're English, and she said that she's Hispanic as she's Spanish. I mean, that's not true, Danny. You're not even Spanish at all. It's the same for the fact that you live in the United States of America. I think you live in Florida because remember, when you were little, you just said that you miss Florida. So that means you live in Florida, alright? But you're not American. I mean, you are American, but you're not Spanish. Only my children from Spain that are Spanish, alright? So they're just not a race. Or I don't know if it's racist for Daniel Kahn, because I think she is kind of a bit racist. I do love her when she is sort of cute, but not when she acts like she's in the dark secret of the dark world where she could ever post like this. Alright, continue my story. So in 2011, when I first met Rapture and Ethan, I think I was seen it in 2010. I have no idea when I met them. I think I met them in probably 8 years. Or I think I probably met them in 7 years. Or in probably 9 years. I don't know. Just so you know, I just want to say 9 years because I just don't even know. I just did not understand what they were saying like back then. And yes, I met Wilson in 2011. And we have been friends for so many years. We have been friends for 8 years. And we haven't seen each other for ages, but I literally saw him on the 8th of August in the party, like the social party. I was like, oh my god, no way. And yes, in 2012, I also started noticing that I'm going to have a new dentist named Heidi. And yes, I met Heidi as well in 2012 when I had to get my teeth checked every week, like every single week before I can go to Kevin's house, like blah 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 blah. Yeah, I don't even understand the whole thing yet. I mean, I just don't understand the whole fact of it way back then. And yes, my teeth are fine. They're really healthy, and so that my teeth are still fit like this. It used to be with holes in there, like you can tell, but you can't see the whole thing because of this lightning that light is right over there. I'll just turn it on. Hold up. There we go. You can see it is right over there. You can see you just right there. You can see that my teeth used to have holes in there in 2011 or 2012, I don't know. So I first met Heidi in 2012, and she seems to be nice to me and stuff like that. And she's pretty sure that she has to say that your teeth are perfectly fine for the way you are perfect, because your teeth are perfectly fine. Just to make sure you have to brush your teeth. And so I just tried to brush my teeth for the first time when I was 7. And then I started having trouble with a lot of problems. I just brushed my teeth with water in there. Like, this is a weird behavior that I made. and my dad said you had to get the toothpaste and then put on your toothbrush and then just brush your teeth. And no, not just to brush your teeth, but if you're gonna put your toothpaste in your toothbrush like that, and then just make it soften in with water, and then just brush your teeth, and that will be fine. And then you can just eat healthy stuff first, because I'm just born healthy. And yes, I was born healthy, in fact. And then in 2013, I first met Yasin and Daniel in 2013. I first met them from when they joined in 2013, just 3 years after I joined in Summer World 2010. And they joined 3 years later in 2013. And then we started being friends. Sometimes we taste to each other, but I can really be sensitive. And I still throw tantrums every year. I mean, not in 2020 now, because I realized that this is not okay for me to act like one in public. So that I just still get really anxious when parents are near me. I mean, they're near me, like right close to where this area that was in my room all the time. So that was now. And I used to make really bad noises. I used to have an imaginary friend in 2014 named Black Shadow. Yeah, I have a shadow right over here right now. You can see that it's definitely Black Shadow. It's just Black Shadow because I used to say Black Shadow in 2013, and yes, that was my first word ever in English, that I was saying Black Shadow for the first time, because the talking hand named Pokey, or the boogeyman, like the boogeyman from The Rise of the Guardians in 2012. So this was like that, in this angry way, not one in a happy way and not one in a sad way. So I know this is a sign for autistic people and autistic signs and girls. Like, we have no idea what we're gonna do right now. So yes, I made like this, that, and yeah, that one, yeah. So these are like 4 emotions for the hands to be like this, and that's how I do it. That's how I first experienced it, when everyone doesn't believe me that was actually fake. But it is fake because it's just an imaginary friend or totally fake. And now they believe it's totally real because I was acting so crazy, since the hands just talking to me when I was 8. And I just did not understand at this point why they're so fake. I did not understand they were so real, and everyone's looking at me, and Jazzy said to me, like, you should stop talking, and I know that you said it was real. And I was like, no, I didn't say it for real. I did not say that to you for real. I just said it to the hand. I was like, just stop, hand. You need to stop embarrassing me, otherwise you're going to make everyone else to be like, to get me in trouble. And yes, that was in 2013 when I first experienced it, and I just don't know why I would ever have nightmares when I was probably around, I mean, it was around 2011 when I first have nightmares before, and that wasn't many years ago when I have nightmares. Not just anymore. And unfortunately, if I was still with Penny Pingu, then I just literally left him at probably daycare or in kindy. So my first caregiver, like the 2008 one, is Carisha Swartz. And she picked him up from the daycare, and then she took him straight away to me and stuff. And she's like, here you go, here's your Hindi Pingu bag. I just did not know that you left him at school, in fact. And why'd you ever do that? and I just didn't understand because I just did not talk when I was 3 because I don't know how my voice is going to be coming out, because now you guys want my voice to be coming out because now you know that my voice is real and you know that I sound so real because I'm a real person. And yes, I am real on my own social medias. I don't want to be fake, but I got too many YouTube accounts on my iPad because I had to give it to my daughters that they're wanting to be famous just like me, just probably when they were about 2. So my daughters, one of them just, okay, they want to be famous when they're a year old. And they wanted the same total as me. Probably 1 million, I think. Probably 1 million. But it's just their choice, alright? And so that what should I say next? So I probably want to say next that after I said some sort of that stuff about the head experience, I just literally have a nightmare about my parents. I had a Lily dolls in a cold room where there's a pool right in the middle of it, in the cold place. It's like a cold shelter that you just go in, maybe in Finland, no, not probably in that country, but one of them in Europe, just to go in a cold room, and there's like thunderstorms as well. I was just standing in the cold weather. I was like, oh, I don't like the thunder. And yes, I have that nightmare before, and I have a lot. I think I have like 4 nightmares in my mind every single night when I was 8 years old, coming back from school, and no, I did not even watch anything before I go to bed because I was very lucky that I was safe enough and I was brave enough to not to do that, because I did the right thing not to watch it before going to bed, because I have the right not to watch anything before bed, not just to watch anything creepy, because if you're like 8 years old, then you would be just getting few nightmares from it, and any age can get from it, alright? That's from when you're watching it, and that's just how you get nightmares from watching it, and that is true fact, right? And then I started, and then the next day, I don't know what to say the next day because I don't have that much experience in my mind that I was remembering all that stuff. But yeah, I play with my friends in a playground, making a few noises and just talking to my hand all the time. And it's been weeks and I was talking to my hand, and this could be imaginary evil friend or whatever, or it could be friendly. And then here comes the truth. So, the truth is that I just want to be famous when I was 8 years old. I don't even know what I want more subscribers, because I think I totally said. I don't think I said that. I don't even know why I get the chance to say that. I don't want to cry in my videos like I said in the beginning of this video. So like I said it, I just don't want to cry in my videos at all, because in fact, they were so sad that people are going to commenting on my Instagram post saying that like, oh, are you gonna probably say that you're gonna say 1 million subscribers, and I never said anything. I think in my mind that I want the same total as Cookies World Seed. When I saw the video, I think I saw the channel says maybe probably 1 million subscribers. I don't know. I have no idea. I think I'm seeing the same total, so I do want it when I was 8, because I was watching the video and I do want the 1 million subscribers. I just did not say that because I was just recording a video of myself with my old iPad while I was making a new video of playing for my LPS, like the little pet shops, like the little figures. I mean, they're not action figures either. They're just little pets, and they're from LPS. This is like LPS, like the little pet shop, and it's been like in several decades. And it's been there for 2 decades right now. I think it's when it's in 90s. I think it started to be released in 90s. I don't know. And I'm sorry, my phone went flat. I don't know what I did, but my phone just been there the whole time. Let me just touch my phone because it's been there the whole time. It's been there right behind me the whole freaking time, right? And then I made a video, not on YouTube. It was unreleased, and this was deleted on my old iPad, and this is not there on my new iPad, just like this iPad now. Now I wanted to post it on YouTube because now I couldn't even find it. This used to be my favorite video when I recorded myself when I was wearing. This was my 8-year-old self, and yes, I wouldn't be famous on YouTube since I was 8 years old. Not 5, not 6, not 7, not 9, but 8. And this was the correct answer, is 8 years old. I was 8 in 2013. And yes, I still want to make videos like that, and I have been wanting that for 6 years. And I know my parents don't even allow an 8-year-old to publish this on YouTube because she doesn't have a computer, probably. But everyone else will be saying oh, you have a lot of subscribers, we can give you a lot to do, and we can give you a request to edit a new video. And yeah, I made a video on the camera roll about it. And I was just talking a little bit on the wagon video. That was the video that I made when I was 8 years old. I don't know what the date is on there, but I will find it on my old iPad, and I don't even know where it is because it's now deleted on iMovie, and I couldn't even find it. And this was really sad when it got deleted. I mean, I actually deleted the video, and the reason why I just deleted the video, I don't know why I'm crying, but all I want to tell you right now. So the reason why I just deleted the video is because that I gained a few storage coming out. And it's there's no room because my open is too laggy and it can't be on my new iPad. And I don't know if it's the best way to delete it, but it's now gone. In fact, it is gone because I got my new videos right up here on my iPad in the iMovie app right now. And I don't know, in fact, that I did record with my iPhone to react to this video. And I don't know why I sound so sad, but it's just in fact that I would never be able to get it back. I know it's sad, but in fact that you could never get it back if you just deleted the video on iMovie. And then you just had to make a new one again, and again, and again, and again. I don't think I cry much in this video, but I really cry a little bit in the video because I never cry in my videos before. I only just made an impression. I just made an expression, a sad expression in one of my videos, like last year. So if you wanted, in fact, trying to find my old videos, that's just like the 9-year-old that's just a year older than me, is I think he released in 2016 when he released a Pokemon Go song, and I don't even know why I mentioned him when I said his name. That's every time when I said Misha's name on my videos, and it's did I say it and just saying that Misha was 9 years old? I was 8 years old in 2013. It was 9 in 2016. That's 3 years before I was 11. By the time I never seen him before. I only see Pancake Manor, I saw him since 2015. Not Misha in 2015, but Pancake Manor, the channel. I don't know who the owner is. And yes, my favorite channels on YouTube when I was little was 7 Super Girls, and now the owner of the channels, of like probably 4 channels, has been arrested. The creator of 4 channels, like super awesome, 7 super angels, probably 7 super girls, super awesome kids, and super 7 tweens, or whatever they're called. I think that there's like 4 of them, and now he got arrested, and his name is Ian Riley, and he did that to a 15-year-old in 2018 on August 11th, when he literally touched her in her private area. I don't want to admit it too much, that information, because it's just a sensitive content, because I don't do that on videos, on my video stuff. He just got arrested for no reason why he touched a 15-year-old star in the chest, probably her private areas as well. And yes, he got arrested for that because this was my favorite show of all time when I watched him in 2013, probably 2014, probably 2015, not like 2015, no, not just that. Not 2016 either, not 2017 either, but I've seen it in 2013 and 2014, just between that. And my favorite channels are Cookie Swirl C. This was my favorite of all time. I just want to get the same one that she has for My Little Pony at the airport for that episode, and that was my favorite. One of them are my favorite of all time. And I used to be a fan of Lolipsy dolls, since my mom and my younger brother got me this, like all the Lolipsy dolls. Let me show you, there's a collection of them if you want to see them. Then I do have Lolipsy dolls, and you can see them. So here they are in the bottom drawer. So I do have Lolipsy dolls in there, and there's a lot of random stuff for toys in there. We have them for a very long time. I have them for a very long time because I used to be a fan of toys. I used to be a fan of all those girly stuff, and my younger brother used to be a fan of like DC heroes like Hulk, Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman, and everything, right? I know this wasn't in nighttime right now, and that is what I've been telling you about it, because I have a different comment than people, and I do have one thing in common. I do have a lot of few things in common with like Lillian, Kate, all that stuff, because we do have a few things in common. Like we have like girly stuff, we have like makeup. That's the same comment that I liked, and not just really much of the girly stuff, and I do a lot of few girly stuff, but me and Kala don't have the accept. I don't know, not just nothing in common that we do mostly these things. We mostly do these things in common, and yeah. So I just want to show the video. I just want to show you guys the video that one of them got the chance, that one of them was so jealous of one of those YouTubers that they started it when they were young kids. And kids still make money in 2016 and all these years and stuff like that. Probably their parents said like, these children want to make money. Sometimes some of them just too young to make money, and some of them are teenagers. They can make money if they're like 16 and over, up and stuff, or 13 probably, I don't know, but I'm 14 now, and yes, I was 14 last year, and in 2 months, like tomorrow, I'll be making a new video about when's my birthday coming out soon. So It's gonna be published when I'm gonna be a princess, and yes, this will be a little bit of talking here. There's gonna be a little bit of talking here, and there's gonna be a few clips of me acting. So my hobby is also acting, traveling, singing, and all that stuff, alright? Not just everything that I do for my own best and my whole entire career. Because my career was art class. I mean, my first career used to be on stage at my school in assembly while I can do the dance. And yes, I have been dancing to all these songs for a very long time, and especially in 2013 Halloween, I used to dance to Beyonce and her song in that Zumba dance. And yes, I started doing Zumba dance since I was... Yes, this was started in 2011, not in 2010. But 2011, yes. I have started it. And of course, if you are this person that the reason why that just have a different things in common with other people, I mean not just all around the people around the world, not like that. But with also my fans, like my Tiananators, I'm going to describe my fans, like I'm going to describe you guys as you're my Tiananators, because now I have 23 Tiananators on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram, my Twitter account. I will probably change the bio probably soon because it's going to be really late when I told you the whole story. Not just half the story that I get, but the half of the story that is I just do not remember everything because I had to create the new memory scanner to scan your brain to find the years that you just did, you recorded with your eyes, like all around, all that stuff. Like, so that you can remember all these things easily. And none of these people can remember that half of it, or they can remember just only the whole thing of the story. Like mine. Because one of them are just true and one of them are not true. In fact, that okay, let me tell you the reason why that I just want to be on YouTube, and I know the reason why that my dad wants us to be YouTubers, and he might probably publish them on YouTube, not just on any social media, but not on Facebook, not on Twitter, not on Instagram, because Instagram was not existed way back then. But Twitter and Facebook are existed. I mean, they were existed before, just a year after 2004. And yeah, I was born 4 months after YouTube was released, and this was being found. Just like the other people with just any social medias and do a lot of cool things on there and stuff. And also, you know, yeah. Alright, let me tell you right now. So the reason why that my dad is recording me, for some reason that he wants the family memory of him and me and my brothers, and also my mom, so that we can remember everything. And he doesn't know that we're allowed to be on YouTube, but now my parents are allowing me to do anything I want, because unfortunately I'm just really bored, because yeah. Then in my heart right now, I just feel scared that my older brother still thinks that I'm making too much megabytes on my computer when I publish my new YouTube videos, like it's coming up. So I don't know if I would ever probably still make YouTube videos quite a lot, because I don't know if I would transfer them into It's Alright. I don't know. But yes, I think in his mind that he wants the same thing But now in present, now he didn't want to do anything. Just like he knows everything about YouTube. But he does know everything about YouTube when I was on there and stuff. I mean, he does know about the video that he really wanted on YouTube since he was young. Not probably young, but in his 40s. Like my mom in 2000s. So, yeah. That's what I also wanted to be on YouTube as well. And yes, that's how I know about YouTube when I was a baby. And that's how he knows. And that's how I know when I first look at the camera, I just figuring out in my mind that he's publishing them on YouTube, and he didn't anyway. So this is how I was really smart about YouTube when I was a baby. And it's not a joke, it's real. Yes, it is real, and I know everything about YouTube when I was a baby. And that's how my dad records the video of me when I was a baby, and that's how I know it. And I know he didn't even probably just publish them on YouTube, but I know he did it anyway. So that's weird because I know that I never get the chance to like be famous at all. I just felt scared that no one ever loads my YouTube channel or even my videos at all. But yeah, now YouTube had disabled my comments, and also it's really negative. I used to love YouTube when I was just little, about 8. Because now my parents don't even know that I know about YouTube, since I just look closely to the camera to see what my dad was recording it until he's just gonna put them on YouTube, but he doesn't have a laptop way back then. But I think I will probably just be like, I want my account to be verified. I just don't know. I don't even know how to work it out a little bit. But I did know everything about YouTube when he recorded them. Maybe I know that he's going to get a lot of subscribers and a lot of few supporters to him and stuff. I don't know, probably. But yes. My mom doesn't know that I know everything about YouTube when I was a baby, because I can see closely to the camera where he was actually recording me when I was a baby and record my younger brother. And yes, my younger brother doesn't have the chance to be on online and stuff, but he does have Instagram. But I don't know if he would still probably follow me, but I can still see that he used to be on Instagram. But I'll try to find my younger brother's account on Instagram. But I don't know if he has right now, because I have no idea what it would happen to his account. So yeah. Don't worry guys, I will try to prove that I know YouTube. I know babies don't really understand what YouTube is all about. But when I was a baby, I've never always looked at the camera, but in only half of the videos, I just look closely to the camera. And look. It's just me in the video that my dad really wants for his own memories, and so are mine. Wait, I just need to turn the brightness down. Oh, this is too dark. Sorry about the brightness. The brightness is too difficult for me to see the video that I tried to, there we go. So this is not every video that I was looking at the camera, guys. And at the end, my mom was gibberish. By the time she didn't say anything, but she might say about the video. I mean, the truth is that my dad was the cameraman, and I think he wants to do this for YouTube, and that's how I know everything about YouTube and stuff. And yes, one of them that I looked closely to the camera, I thought he was gonna post it on the DVD and also all around the world, just especially YouTube. Not only when that my dad used to be the cameraman, but he used to be the cameraman of everything of me, and there's like heaps of photos of me on my camera roll, and it's also on my memory album. I know my cats are going to bed soon, but I just wanted to let you know that I do get the chance that I want to be on YouTube, and I did anyway, because early half of them that I was not in like one of my YouTubers live streams, I felt like is this the one that I want the YouTube from it? Like, do I want this? Do I like it? Or do I ever see it? Or what do I ever want? And yes, in second of okay, let me just explain it to you real quick. Alright, so this says in January 2nd in 2015, when Dad was actually the cameraman. And yes, this is the proof. This is the fact that he was the cameraman, and he wants to put it on YouTube. And that's how I know everything about YouTube in the past. So here is the video of me talking to him. Look. No one ever lies to me.
Hi Tiana, good morning.
Good morning, Daddy.
Happy New Year. That's so nice. What's speaking?
Some of these videos are kind of bit cringe. It's not just this cringe, but this was me saying the Happy New Year, and that's how I know everything about YouTube.
Say hi, Kono.
Hi, Kodo. I know it's loading. I know it's really lagging. That's why I had this
Say I love you, Kono.
my old self in there.
Say Happy New Year, Kono.
We just like his birthday, but I did his birthday. They don't like it, I think that's okay. So you can be shy when you get I just like
Okay. Say bye, Kono. Love you.
He made me want to talk about my grandpa named Kodo Himi, and he passed away. Like, he passed away just after he was alive in 2015, and he passed away 3 years after that. not just in 2015 that he passed away. That's 3 months. I mean, no, not 3 months later. I mean, 3 years later that he passed away, and that was really sad. I was just like, why did he pass away? I just have an anxiety attack. I was just being destroyed. I was so devastated when I was 12. And yes, he made me want to talk about this, and he made a video about it. He's been recording me. He's been recording my friends. No, not my friends, but my younger brother's friends. And he recorded me when I was at my old friend's birthday party named Noah, who was actually 3 years younger than me. He was born 2008, and yes, he's now 11. So, he's now 11 years old. And I just did not see his age coming up yet. But he will be 12 this year in December 2020. December 2nd in 2020. Or 2020, of course.
Happy birthday!
But yeah, my dad was always recording me, and I know he did not even publish them on YouTube. That's how he records me every single time that I talked. It's not like he's forcing me, but I just liked it. Also when I was 10 years old and also 8 years old. Look how he did record me and how he makes me want to say anything, just like, just to say something. I know how the videos are not even working when they load all that stuff. And this was in 4 years ago when I was eating ice cream. I was wearing togs, like I have swimming in the 10th of September, and yes, I still do the same thing when I stretch myself and I start myself. Here's me licking my ice cream, and I was wearing this old headband, and I still use this headband in my headband selection, like all the collection there in my closet. I was just eating half of them and stuff. Look at me sticking my tongue out. I love. I hate nuts. Who else is in the TV? No one. He was 9 in 2015. That was the true fact. And it's a theory. I used to play Minecraft at this point. And his favorite game used to be Minecraft, like Fortnite, and all that stuff. And who is what? Okay, I don't know what I'm saying, but I just want to say that again because I don't even know who was on TV because I was saying that for no reason. I was just talking about it for not that kind of reason that I want to say. Because I just want to say anything random and all that stuff. Like, I was just reacting to the video.
Oh, where's your candle up? Where's your 9 candle?
Daddy, you taking me picture.
Okay.
Oh, you're taking a picture of me. I was just kind of a bit spoiled.
Did you?
What did I say? Let's just go back here and again. I said
Did you?
YouTube. And yes, that is the proof. I did say YouTube because this is how I know everything about YouTube, because this is where I watch YouTube videos. And yes, this is the fact that I told you the whole story of how I know about YouTube. And yes, I did say that. I did say on my younger brother's 9th birthday by the time I did say that. And if you guys want to say that again, then we're just gonna link in the description down below. Just probably send it to my app and then just put it on, just put on saying this YouTube, because I know the fact in the love period experience when I'm not allowed on YouTube, but I did say that. I know I did say YouTube because no one knows that I did say that. No one knows that I have the proof. And yes, I have the proof and I found the proof. Alright? So this was my story in this case, and that was 10. And at this point in 2016, my dad keeps recording me in every single one. And now he started recording all those like beautiful views in Australia and night views in Australia as well. And especially there's a lot more of me. Now there's not much of me, but if you want to say YouTube, because I was literally a fan of YouTube when I was just 10 and 8 and every age. That's every age that I know of myself. You want to hear it again? Then here's the loud volume. If I say it loud, then I should say that. I mean, I'm not going to say it out loud right in front of my kids, because they're so little. One of them are big, one of them are very sensitive, and one of them are just not liking it. So that's what I'm not going to say out loud, because I also have my parents downstairs probably. So yeah, let's just say YouTube real loud in this video. No, not me, but that video will say it out loud. Come on.
Did you?
Told you, this is the proof. I'm not putting out at you guys, but yes, this is the proof. I did say YouTube. No, let's just keep watching it. I love him. And yes, I was in the freaking background, sitting in the couch with my younger brother, just playing Minecraft or playing different games. And the 21st of November 2015, I used to have a tent when I used to sleep in a tent with my younger brother. We used to do that every single day, and now we don't, because now in my house had no room. Like, we have no room anymore because I think that I had no take a look at my younger brother. I think he just running like this, or he's walking like that. That is so funny. So now let's just keep. Oh, he's actually talking to my mom, not me. So that's got to do nothing with me. And yes, this is the video of me with my Christmas presents. And I did have the high-pitched voice in 4 years ago. And I do not really know what I'm trying to do, because I'm not going to show you the video that my dad was yelling yelling at me in the video, because this could be a sensitive content for other people that they know this opinion that he would yell at me in a very, very, very strictly way, just in a strict way. So I'm just not going to show you if it's too sensitive for you guys. And yes, Noah was the one with this customizable shirt that says his name on it, and it says the phone number on it, or probably his parents' phone numbers.
Joey's birthday! Happy birthday! Start on the other side, I'll help him.
Wait. I had to skip all the part because I found the wind just lift her bottom of her dress up. I don't know if I'm allowed to see the whole entire part of this video, because I have no idea what I'm allowed to. So I'm just literally covered it, so I just censor it. Look, the fact that Noah was always moaning going in the word, that's every single time when he didn't want to go to school, he always goes like that. I think that is why he's moaning, because he gets really tired of anything else that people trying to get in too much pressure on him and stuff. Or probably I put so much pressure on him for so many years. I mean, we did have a fight in a taxi before, and I did sing this in a taxi because I used to get a really hateful warning by the taxi driver saying that you sing too loud, stop singing, just turn your voice down, and I couldn't, because I don't know how to turn my voice down. And the only easy part is just to whisper and not to sing. Not to say anything and not just to do anything. I know it sounds easy, but it's at the same time it's really mean. And you never tell other people to stop singing so loud and sing bad, because that's being hateful, and that's not a being nice person anyway. And that's how I know when I used to get a really hate comment from my taxi driver that encouraged Park one that I used to sing when I listen to music. And yes, I'm gonna censor that for you. The more and again, the more many times, the more I heard 2 times of him mourning, and the more that I can tell that he gets really tired of what people are really saying, and he didn't really understand what they're saying at this point. And yes, he was 7 years old, and 4 years ago. And then Noah and his sister were crying at the end of this video. And then the third one. Okay. Sorry. So there's many part of Noah. So in fact that doing something with my own hands. Mom, I'm doing in fact for YouTube. And yeah, I don't know in fact too in a minute yet. But yeah, I don't know how to admit it to make a few things on YouTube yet, guys. So fortunately that there was this third month of Noah. He was annoying for no reason since his sister trying to help him. I mean, look, Noah, you gotta understand that your sister is trying to help you. I think she's like a year younger than you are, or I think she's 2 years older than you are, but I can tell that she's born 2009. Like, I don't know. Like, you do look so little way back then, and I used to be taller than you were, and you were the skinniest 7-year-old, just like Ronan. I would rather say that you were the skinniest one, not just that skinny, but you were the most beautiful, handsome, skinniest person in the whole world. And now, I have not even seen you just change in this life, just now. And now I got the chance to see you. I mean, I think I gotta tell my parents that I never seen Noah for ages. Since he's now 11 years old, I just want to tell my parents right at the end of this video, just not when I'm on the camera. But poor Noah, he felt bad for himself that he didn't even blow the candles, but his sister did try to help him. And yes, one of his friends are trying to help him to like give him support and just give him all that stuff like that. And of course, he looks like that he looks in the same size as Ronan because, pardon me, they're both like they're in the same size, like together. So they're like they don't even know each other. But yes, there was just all the crying, there was just all the moaning, there was just all the talking, all that stuff like that. I know the reason why that his sister's trying to help him, of course, in fact. This is just because that she doesn't understand that she did help him and she had the right to help him and she had the right to do all that stuff for him. I mean, me and Noah did have a fight in a taxi before and we just, I don't know in fact that I never told my parents that I miss Noah for ages since I'm gonna be writing this song about him and this song will be written about him. I mean, my songs are always written about my life. It's written about like how I fall in love, and that's just how I am a star. To get him to prove that I did actually know about YouTube, but Noah wasn't on there because I don't know what his parents are allowing him to do that, but yeah. So I'm not gonna show you for that long of all the videos that my mom used to interrupt me, but now she's interrupting me in my new video. So yeah, I don't even like when people are interrupting my videos and they're trying to do that. So I don't know if I'm still allowed to send my old videos to myself on my iPad. And yes, I get the chance to be famous on TikTok, that like right now, because I have the viral video that I made with Catherine and Julian in there, like I told you in the last video. I don't know, but I think I did. And this is where I got the chance to make a new video about it. And yes, I had a photo of my dad in the 17th of April 2016 when I was still wearing clothes, and here is me. I mean, here's the photo of me talking to you guys.
Talking to my sister like that. You bounce up. Oh, what's wrong, my been? So, check it out with baby making your own fabric, okay?
I didn't know what I was really saying. I did not know that I was really saying. Wait, did I really have a sister? Or I have a twin sister? Just
If you want talking to my sister like that,
if you wanted me to talk to my sister like that. Bruh, I know I lied to you. I know I lied to the video that I made in 2016 on this phone that I said about my sister. The fact that I know the reason why that I want to have a sister, and it's just because that my younger brother used to fight with me and we used to argue with each other for a very long time. And also we were little, yes, we did argue at the end after we play and after we touch in just our private area and not anymore. So yeah. And then I made a video before I turned 11 tomorrow, and here it is, talking to you again every single day. But I will just send these videos to my iPad.
tomorrow it's my birthday. Yay!
Tiana.
Okay, well, I'll probably send these to myself, but not all. Not just mostly all of them, but even myself, yeah. I will try to do that as much as possible.
Today we got balloons to fly. I got shoes. Whee! Yay!
That was so cringe.
Do you know my princesses? So, and check it out, I love the movie. Good luck.
Check out the night movie, good luck. I don't even know why I made these videos, just of me talking to myself, and this is how I know. No, not to myself, but to my Ariana. No, not Ariana Naders either. But to my Tiana Naders that I know everything about YouTube. This is how I just recorded myself talking to you guys as you're my Tiana Naders, and this is how I know at this point. Here's me again. I know there's a lot of videos of me talking, and there's a lot of me that my dad was recording me.
This person's special and who else could be anything good, but there's nothing about good. But she's always looking at free times after all. And then my first birthday, having my first birthday, and we'll be able to celebrate. Joining the line. Thank you to about all instead of Mother's Day.
About my first day, I know this was about an imaginary sister, all about that stuff. Or I think I was talking about my family members, which is like one of them. I have no idea what I was talking about at this point. Like, I know it sounds so old, and I know it's crazy that I did all the videos I got the chance to record myself and early on camera roll instead.
Today's amazing world, I got it. So you got to know, okay? They better press it down now.
And yes, there's some of them that were so cringe, and some of them just, I don't know. I have no idea what I really did to myself. Like, this is the reason why that I just want to do for like. This is the reason why that I just want to be like Misha, not just like Misha that I acted like him like one. So the reason why that I did it is because that I'm one of like my favorite YouTubers, and I'm trying to be like them. And yes, I'm trying to be like one of the different ones that I know. It is Cookie Swirl C, just with Baby Lives, and Fun with Baby Life. I think I try to be like Fun with Baby Life for that reason in the whole entire year of what I did. And yes, I did that as Fun Baby Life. And here is me singing or talking, or I think I was singing. I have no idea what I was doing. And yes, I will probably send those right away when the video is like this here. Just gonna be gone soon, because I did say in all these videos at this point. I just deleted the yelling one because this was too sensitive for me and all that stuff like that. And yes, I'm just trying to do that for fun. And yes, this will be in the link description down below. So this is how my story just got even being different. And right. Sorry about my rubber band snapped off, but I just want you to know that you're gonna listen to me. Wait, I have to try to say that to you. Wait, say that to you. Sorry. So the reason why that I got the chance to record my video on my camera roll, as always, in many years ago, and it's because that I just trying to show my Tiana Naders that to make a proof that I was trying to say something to you guys about the news. And yes, this was telling me about the fact that I was feeling a lot of pain in my deaths. Like, I know it's painful to hear this, but it is really painful. It is so painful to say at least the whole thing of it. Of this video at this point.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I have a troublemaker what to do for screaming or tantrum or meltdown. It's so hard for the easy or the bad news as me. And I like America.
This is just a part of the video. I don't know if I would ever do the long video at this point, but I don't know. I have no idea that I would want to do the long video for that long, but I couldn't. But I will try to link it in the description down below if I'm gonna send it to myself. And yes, throughout the years after I did the camera roll YouTube and talking about stuff, so obviously I just like my own life. I like when I saw my videos and I like my own life. I just like talking about storytelling, that I am a storyteller, because like I said in the beginning of this video, I am a storyteller. So thanks for watching this video, and if you wanted to link down the description down below in my video, then you can just let me know in the comment section down below on my Instagram account, and I'll probably send half of them to my new video right now. And it's right over here. You're going to see all the clips right here. And by the way, please like and share and subscribe, and you're going to see more of my old videos, alright? See ya!
I hate honey. So, Mom, I love the favorites with days. I hate nuts. So
I hate nuts, yeah. Did he
I'm
eat the
gonna
nuts?
put in the backyard and then the outside out there.
Is that nice ice cream?
Good hoping about dates. What's singing in our TV? Your AC walking over there.
How old are you, boo? How old are you, boo?
9. Sherry.
Take a photo. Smile.
Guess who's getting a photo of just like you?
taking? Why are you taking me photo? Who is taking photo?
Oh, where's the candle, Al? Where's your 9 candles?
Maybe you're taking me picture.
Oh, okay.
Did you?